Okay, if you have someone who is living beside you and you want to get rid of them, you want them to move along, this is a very quick little jar that will push them out of your life. So you need to photograph, and what I do with the photograph is I put an X through the face, and that's my petition. Or you can even write on the back your petition on the back of the photograph. Pop it into the little jar. Fill it up with some vinegar to sour the life of that person, and always see in your mind's eye the person leaving, the person's going. See it happening. Excuse the noise. I have a strange bottle of vinegar here. I despise the smell of vinegar. I really do. After all these years, I just can't get used to it. Excuse me. Okay. Now I'm going to put in some black salt to darken this person's life. She will feel bad vibes around her. She will not want to stay in her home. This is a mix of many different chili peppers that I put in a jar. And that's to bring heat into the situation. And I also am going to put in some alum powder, because this person is very loud, very noisy, a pain in the jacksie to basically live next door to. So we're going to shut them up with that alum powder. Said before, alum powder is very good for court workings, etc. Now also I'm going to add in some hot foot powder. Sorry, someone seems to be coughing downstairs. Let me see what else I could put in. Yeah, I have some snake oil, serpent oil. Okay, like I said, you don't really need that. I'm just putting it in because I have it, but you don't need it. Black pepper. Black pepper, and what else do I need? Can powder. I want to put some tranquil oil in, so she doesn't feel secure where she's at. She feels uncomfortable in every way possible. What else do we have? Just pause a second. Okay, I'm using 9 tacks that look like that. You can use needles, pins, whatever. I like using these tacks. I'm putting in some black rush powder for speed to get her gone as soon as possible. If you don't have that, use coffee. And I have some graveyard dirt. Sorry for my speed talking. Graveyard dirt to bring an ending to the situation. And a little bit of sulfur. You can do this without calling on a spirit. You can do it with your own will. Or you can employ the help of a spirit. I'll be asking Holy Death for help on this, because I think Holy Death works super fast. Well, at least she does for me. I'll just put the lid on this. Just give me a moment. Okay, and that will probably, start this. So I never fill them up. I leave it to about there, because there's a lot of pressure builds up in sour jars, vinegar jars. So I'll burn a black candle on that for 3 weeks non-stop, and then I'll assess the situation and maybe burn a candle on it for 3 nights a week. I'm not sure at this point, but it'll definitely be for the 3 weeks. So I'll be shaking up every day whilst calling for her to move out, move away. So it's something that you can do yourself. As I said before, I ask the spirits for help because I think it works a lot quicker that way, So also, I've been getting a lot of people who've been emailing me asking me about success rates. And I did mention this before in a video that I don't actually do that. I don't measure my success rate. I have to be honest with people. I can't tell people lies. To be honest with you, I hear from people maybe a month down the line, 2 months down the line, 6 months down the line, saying, yes, everything happened, by the way, as we expected. Sometimes I just don't hear from people again. I've noticed that a lot of people seem to bounce around spellcasters on YouTube or wherever. I see a lot of that. And I can't give a guarantee, and that also people want testimonials, reviews and stuff, and I refuse to dip into that because I've said before that I started this channel as a place to store my spells instead of always writing in a book of shadows. So I thought YouTube would be a good place to put my videos, and it took off from there. I used to work locally for people via tarot readings, and I did do spell work, and I did place advertisements in occult magazines many years ago. That was the thing back then. So I didn't think anyone would really want help, but they did, and things took off from there. So I don't have a Facebook business page where I have a stack of reviews. I'm not knocking anyone that does have that. That's fine if that's how you roll. I just don't like it because there's so many people out there that can say that you've a fake review, etc. I want to be totally transparent, even though I don't show my face. But I want things to be really obvious. I want you to come to me through your own gut instinct, not through a review or someone speaking on behalf of me. That's just how I want it to be. And if that loses me custom, it's fine. I don't live off this money, not at all. I don't show my face, as I said before, because I do have a job, and I work with it's actually a charity. So I don't, for privacy reasons, just because of that, I don't show my face. Otherwise, I wouldn't really have a problem showing my face. And I will show my face once I leave, because I'm due to take early retirement. But all that to say that, I want people to come to me because they feel they want to come to me, not because of a review, or not because of I say that I've got 80% whatever rate, success rate. It doesn't work that way with me. I'm completely old-fashioned that way. So I just want people to know that. And I probably have to address this in a separate video and refer people to the video, but it's just to let you know that. So that's really it. If any of you are waiting on videos, I'll be pumping them out very soon. I have been a bit under the weather lately, but everything's fine at the moment. I'm getting there. So this little candle, there's one little special ingredient that's going to go on top of this. It's a tiny little black vagina candle, and I'm going to put some pins and needles and dress that with some very hot oils and some chili, etc. Because this lady being too nice of a word to use, basically the client has said that men are frequenting her house at all hours of the night. There's knocking at the door. We think there's something going on, if you know what I mean. And men are just going in to use her, etc. And this poor woman has been living in this house for a long, long time. And this young woman has come in, and all these men and noise, etc. So she's very uncomfortable with it all. And I do have a feeling that the guys are coming, obviously, for this. So I'm going to be using that as it falls on the floor. I've got a stack of them, so I'll be using one of these each night. And it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, or you can drop an email, or drop a comment, should I say. It's time for me to hit the sack. I'm off to bed because I'm talking gibberish. Good night.